like I'm from Bedford Stuyvesant, the realest, straight from Phillips. That's right, straight from the Avenue. Those lyrics coming from the late great Biggie Smalls. So if you're tuning in, you're tuning in to the Photography Plug. I greatly appreciate all the support from all the subscribers. We're trying to get close to that 200,000 subscription point. This is a forum that we talk election and we look at the economy physically. That is correct. So welcome to the Photography Plug. Obviously, it's a nice Sunday. Unfortunately, somebody seemed to be had injured in some way, shape, and form. Hopefully, they'll be okay. And we're talking the President of the United States of America and the former President of the United States of America. I apologize, the Vice President Harris taking, that is correct, Vice President Harris taking control of, Donald Trump, a dead heat, even with your Vice President of the United States of America. Yes, that is true. So welcome to the Photography Plug. We're just seeing a guy get hauled off by the ambulance. I'm not sure what happened. This is an area that's not the best to go live in because all the computer technology you can see at a distance. We're talking Harris, Donald Trump being even with the Vice President Harris. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about those Trump fans. That is correct. You think about the Trump fans and realistic ideals. Those Trump fans are the ones that actually care most about our country. That is true. And whether you like them or not, my friends, those Trump fans seem to care about America more than any political party. The Republicans care by displaying, that is true, by displaying their love for the former president of the United States of America and their love for Trump and that American flag. You remember Colin Kaepernick was an individual that was kneeled on the flag. And as Colin kneeled on the flag, yes. Hello, let us know where you're from. As Colin Kaepernick kneeled on that flag, those Trump fans showed and proved that is true. But somebody's on their way. Somebody's on their way and off to the hospital. We're not as sure if this could be a police-involved shooting. They look like they're searching his bag for different contents, possibly. Obviously, when you're dealing with technology, you need to stay at distance. I don't see any yellow tape or anything of the sort. But obviously, something happened, and he would seem like on a bike. I thought maybe an individual might have fell and injured themselves, but now they're searching this individual. Maybe this individual on the corner knows, but this area is a terrible area for a connection. It's a lot of technology in this area. This is a student area, an area that's very important to this city and this country. We are talking the presidential election. That president, and if you can comment, subscribe. You notice no other news network is out here, and that's why we're beating all the networks in the area, because we are always active. That is right, like your local gangbanger. We are that. We are always active. So welcome to the Photography Plug. I'll be reading some of these comments. We'll be live for a while. Very beautiful day here. Unfortunately, somebody seems to be injured. It's a police-involved injury. I won't get any closer. I apologize for not getting those better lenses that you can see. But obviously, they're searching this individual's bag, looking for a possible weapon or drugs or anything that those are prosecuting attorneys. And we talked about that a lot on this page. So at this point, I don't see a district attorney here, so it's not probably not that very serious. If it was a very serious crime, you would see a white vehicle pull up, and that would be your district attorney. These are prosecuting attorneys that give your police officers are your prosecuting attorneys that give, and it looks like how they're going through that bag, like they're really searching for anything that they can possibly find on this individual or anything of the sort. Peace, bro. Obviously, we could be in somebody's front yard, so we want to make sure we step out the way. This is probably somebody's property, so we want to make sure we respect it. How you doing, sir? So, keep that in mind if you are new to media. You could be near somebody's property and respect their property and their distance, no matter what's going on. Somebody just commented, his name is the plug. That is correct. The livest one, like I'm from Bedford Stuyvesant, the realest, straight from Phillips. That's the avenue. We want so many computers, so donate, donate, donate. We're going to be giving away so many computers because we know the future comes with technology. Now, you can have the biggest mansion in the world, but if you don't have any technology, my friends, if somebody offers you $2 million and no more social media for the rest of your life, excuse me, I'm not sure. But it looks like a police involved incident. Definitely a police involved incident. That's why they're searching that bag, looking for evidence. The fire department is there along with them. We talked about those fire department being a 90 some odd percentile, being paid $1.6 billion. That is correct. $1.6 billion. I'll move a little bit closer to this crime scene. It's no yellow tape. Nice Mercedes Benz passing by. See if we can get a leverage. But remember, when you're dealing with technology, stay away. Stay away, stay away. Just looks like they're searching his bag intensely. I would think that they will find. That's why if you are planning on going to the local penitentiary or jail, make sure you don't have a lot of items on you. When I'm driving a car, I vacuum it out. And if the police stop me, they can see. I took my back seat out so they can see straight through the car. So it is no search. If you don't have any items to search, my friends, they cannot search them. So that's one of the issues that anybody could possibly have with the law. So everybody's not going to Yale or Harvard. Harvard and Yale is only accepting people of lighter skin or whiter skin. Duke University, if you're not LeBron James or one of the guys that's jumping through the hoops, looks like they're searching so intensely, almost like they're trying to plant something. And that is very common practice. You see how I'm at a distance. Make sure you always stay the distance because you can record. When they try to get close, they want to cover up their camera and your camera, and the only thing you see is a scuffle. But we need to hold these peace officers accountable for their actions because they're paid by our tax dollar. That is correct. I can literally go and get into that police car and just pull off 100% legally. Believe me. It's cranked up. It shouldn't be there. It's illegal park. As a great American citizen, you have the right to repark that police vehicle. That is correct. Yes, as a great American citizen, nobody's more powerful than that great American citizen, my friends. Nobody's more powerful than that great American citizen. Not even the President of the United States of America. That's what the Constitution says, we the people, we the people. So I don't know if they found something, but I'll tell you, if they didn't find something, they're going to make something out of something. That is the case. We have a black vehicle. Doesn't look like a district attorney. It looks like a neighbor concern. But if it's a serious crime, you'll see yellow tape. Obviously, it can't be that serious with the photography plug. We're not going to sell you lies or anything like that. Obviously, any crime is serious. So remember, even jaywalking is a serious crime due to that's Harris Wells. We see Harris Wells. So let us know. He's supporting Harris Wells. Yes, sir. That is wonderful. We're going to keep moving. We don't want to be prosecuted along with whatever's going on but I give you a last look. This is a terrible area, so I'm ready to get out this area. It's a terrible for a network. It will interrupt. Live stream peak. Jaywalking is not serious. No, it's not serious, but it is prosecutable. It is prosecutable. So it looks like the neighbors are real concerned of whatever's going on in this neighborhood. Obviously, it's a peaceful neighborhood. You can see graffiti in the area. Obviously, some local great American citizens wants to make the neighborhood look a little bit better. No, you're not authorized, buddy. Agree, a citizen is powerful, but got no rights unless first invoke. Remember, invoke your rights. Yes, that great American citizen is the most powerful citizen that this world has ever seen. And every single person that represents America would agree with that, especially the ones at the very top. So. You just said I was serious. You just said I was a serious crime, and then said it wasn't. Yes, we don't know for sure of what happened. I'm saying every crime is a serious crime. You can see them still searching that bag, so that is a crime. So even if you have a public defender, my friends, that is a you have already pled guilty and agreed to pay that public defender, which means you already have served your time, meaning paying that money, paying the money. Say something. Please say, do something about Jacob being a dangling. We are a five-party country, not but one wants the other party. What are you even talking about? You're literally not making sense. I'll make it clear again. That United States American citizen is the most powerful citizen in the world, even more powerful than the great American president. It's about approximately 200 million American citizens, right? So if all of those American citizens decided to do whatever they want to do, my friends, they could take the country. So the most powerful citizen in the Constitution of the United States of America, it says we the people. It doesn't say we the president. It says we the people. So the people have the right to take over. That is true. The people have the right to take over in any instance. This is probably going to be my last message for a while. We'd like to wish you luck, but we greatly appreciate all of your comments. Sometimes we all need a break off of social media, but we greatly appreciate your contribution to what is most revolutionary, this social media. So we'll get to going and we'll see what's going on for today. I think it's pretty much over for what's ever going on there. Nothing else to report. Obviously, most of the news networks don't even get half of what's really going on. And some don't even want to report. Some don't want to win. Somebody say, we are with you. Don't take our power. It is totally up to that great American citizen. That is correct. It is totally up to that great American citizen to have the power that it wants to invoke. Now, this is a form. People want to say subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Capitalism is so important. Remember, next week, tune in to the world famous anti-homecoming. We'll be live, the livest one, like from Bedford Stuyvesant, the realest, straight from the Avenue, straight from Phillips. So I greatly appreciate everybody tuning in to the photography plug. We'll be streaming live. We're talking about the presidential election. That's very important. Some people don't think it's important. Some people think they can close their eyes and social media go away, or possibly close their eyes and it's again 2005 and you don't have to worry about social media. That is not a good time for now. My friends, you need to be active and you need to be ready to vote. November 5th is the day. More important than who's the heavyweight champ of the world. Nobody seems to know who's the heavyweight champ of the world. I'll be reading some of these comments, but I have to get through this area real quick. I'll be getting through this area, just keeping you guys entertained. Now, when I was in Los Angeles, every morning I had to listen to Kawhi Leonard. All this talk about Kawhi Leonard. $200, $300 million contract. Kawhi Leonard didn't do too much for America, did he? Him or Gilbert Arenas. Now, these are two of the best basketball players that ever existed. Gilbert Arenas and Kawhi Leonard. But nobody knows them and nobody cares because, my friends, that's just how things work. I mean, people talk about different celebrities and their influence. Somebody just commented, shout out from prison. This is a great forum and an individual I do want to mention. I'm going to try to get through this area. But somebody said, shouts out from prison. Your prison, you are in prison, my friend. You are still a part of that great American economy. You still have that opportunity to become whatever you want to become behind that door, legally or illegally. But this is a form of entrepreneurship. You can start your business plans now. Now, you're in prison for a reason, and God put you there, in my opinion, for you to start your business plan today. I have a comment of 45/47. So I have a comment of 45/47. I'm thinking that means, yes, 45/47. That has to mean Donald Trump, meaning that 45th president and 47th president. Thank you for your comment. But yes, if you are in prison, my friends, you're a part of the stock market. They don't want to tell you. We know that America makes a lot of money off of free labor. And we want to shout out Angola. We used to be a slave plantation and still is today. We are a black network that talks entrepreneurship and the importance of healthy. And a couple of days ago, I was riding around, and guess what? There's a very thin line between good health and bad health. There's a very thin line between success and failure. It's a very thin line between life and death. A very thin line separates us all. It is correct, my friends. It separates us all from who we're going to become in life. And don't let those prison gates mean that it's the end of your constitutional rights. Although you lost a lot of them being in prison, you still are considered an American citizen and one of the most powerful citizens in the world. So now prisoners are able to have cell phones and networks. There are networks on here, and thanks to YouTube, that prisoners are able to, I've seen a few, prisoners are able to reach out, and that is a wonderful thing, because technology, nothing is more revolutionary than technology, and we all need it in the future. You can't close your eyes. You can't just hope it all goes away. We're going to be pushing this thing forward, and we're not going backwards. In other words, if an individual came up to you and said, well, hang up your whole career and pass out Bibles. My friends, it is Sunday. It is your day, but tomorrow is Monday. So there's something to do on Monday. But we don't want to take advantage of people by saying we believe something that we don't believe in. Friends, let's be honest on who we are as entrepreneurs. Let's make sure that no matter what we do, and we have another Trump 2024 followed by Trump 2024, I will make my prediction, and it's been 0-0, that those Trump fans, yes, I will say honestly, they care about America more. My friends, the Trump fans care about America more than I care about America. I thought about that last night. I said, you know what? The Democrats could care less about America because most Democrats will catch a plane, go overseas, and live a different life. They don't care. We don't care as much. We don't care as much as Democrats. Democrats don't care about America or that flag as much as Trump fans do. Now, for me to admit that and being honest to say I'm not a Trump fan, no, I'm not, but Trump fans care about America more. They care about the flag more. They care about the statues more. They care about Trump more, and they care about the Constitution of the United States more. They are the ones who stand by African Americans being 3/4 of a human being. And those Trump fans are patriots that raided the White House. I mean, I'm not making any of this up. I know it seems like I'm telling a story. And I want to switch subjects real quick because I almost said Fabulous name. We had some footage of Fabulous we just put out. I understand why Fabulous Diddy wanted to sign Fabulous. He sounds like a bad boy artist. That is correct. And obviously, I think Diddy had some different plans. So, yes, if you're in that prison, you're in that jail, you see these gates, and you're on a cell phone, use that technology to your advantage. Know that the technology is going to win. In other words, not your cellmate. Your cellmate may be one of the most influential people in the world. We don't know that. John Gotti was. Tupac Shakur was. Suge Knight still is. And, you know, most of these individual gangsters, if you're local, you're in jail, you can call this local bail bonds. But remember, you call a local bail bondsman, my friend. Yes, if you call that local bail bondsman, my friend, you are in a lot of trouble. So welcome to the Photography Plug. We want to make sure you keep and stand free and understand what incarceration really is. If you ever hire a public defender, I'm working as an attorney right now today. I'm litigating right now at the courthouse. You see the police department here. So that's what I'm doing. As an American citizen, all these cars are possible prosecuting attorneys. Anybody can tell a story. So my alibi is obviously being live. Somebody said, let's see your outfit. I do want to say one thing. We will be going coach. So obviously YouTube has allocated us and we're doing so much better now. I work a job. I'm a professional photographer or freelance photographer, however you want to say it. It doesn't matter. We had 60 million plus people come to our page. We are going coach. If you see me in Ethiopia, I wore a coach bag. So yes, we are going totally coach when we are in New York City. And obviously we sell those products right here on YouTube, those coaches. So any product we're able to sell, that's why we're so excited to work with YouTube and try to push some of these celebrities like India Love to go live. We want Jennifer Lopez to go live on YouTube. We want so many celebrities to go live, and we're going to ask them personally. Somebody said, exactly. Thank you for your comment. Your comment does mean so much. So basically, he won't show you my outfit. I will show you the shirt I got on, which is a Lucky Brand. I like Lucky Brand. Lucky Brand is comfortable. When I was pretty much well-to-do, I didn't wear a lot of jewelry. I actually wore Lucky Brand. So I might be sitting around the house in Lucky Brand. You might think it doesn't cost any money, and it doesn't cost a lot of money, but it's very comfortable. So that's where but you have to go to the right places to buy it. So it's a place not too far outside the city that I go. And we're going to be working with Coach also. We're already working with Coach. We're working with all the brands. Obviously, we sell Nike, Jordan, Apple, everything. You can see it right there. You can buy it right there from us. We'll receive a commission, and we greatly appreciate your contribution. So that is true. Yes. Lucky Brand with the bunny. No, Lucky Brand, the brand. It's a clothing brand. This Lucky Brand. That's Lucky Brand. That's Lucky Brand. Lucky Brand is a very good company that sells very comfortable clothes. Now, that's why we out here, more entrepreneurs. As you hear my voice, I am a black or brown entrepreneur that's very influential in talking about black entrepreneurship. You know, we know people like Tory Burch, uh, Black China. It's a lot of different celebrities that we have photos. We haven't put out all of our photos of all the celebrities. It would take a long time. So we amass, it's not like we put out everything we have. No, we have a lot of different photos and a lot of different videos of celebrities that we haven't put out yet. Obviously, donate, donate, donate is very important on any form of capitalism. When we talk capitalism and we are talking the election, that very important election, that is going to happen very, very soon. So remember, the areas I cover, this is an adult. We need help down here. Individual, young gentleman that has a book bag on, I'm going to say, is looking through the trash can and he needs help. He's a white male looking through the trash can, and Lord knows. That's why it's so important for us. See, me, I will end up giving all of my money out to all the people down here. And we're actually going to do that. So if you know what my location, it's not about hating anybody or hurting anybody. It's about helping people. This individual needs some type of help. Maybe I can just give him something. Donate, donate, donate. This is a photography plug. I'll make it back. And give them something. You have to remember, going live and then it has to be organized. I end up losing my wallet down here. You don't want to lose your wallet, your keys, or your phone, my friends, because then you become a person that's unorganized so much that you lost so important, was so important. And that's why you say donate, 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 donate. We need to start helping these people down here and just giving them the money. It was an individual and, hey, bro. Here you go, bro. Here you go, dog. Yes, sir. So, yes, we are talking this political forum. I think this is the area that we're going to most frequent. These businesses not doing so well down here. We need technology. That's what we always talk. Elon Musk. This is 3 or 4 businesses we just passed that can need some type of, redesign. A nice breakfast spot there. That's good. But if you're just tuning in, you're tuning into the photography plug. There's some nice artwork here. Obviously, another impoverished business here. There's going to be 4. So I'm hearing about Silicon, I'm hearing about San Francisco, and we talk about Skid Row. The reason why we talk about Skid Row is because it can be in your backyard, it can be in your home, it can be in your house. Nice business here. Looks good. But right outside, obviously. What's up, brother? What's up, man? How you doing, brother? Doing okay? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So if you ever see our location, it's individuals that need help. Donate, donate, donate. We'll be sure. It's going to be one form that we'll do that. I talk coach, and we will be going coach, but I'll be taking some of that money instead of buying some coach that I enjoy. I'll probably take one of those money and just give out some money down here to these individuals because you never know. You never know if you have another sunset. So this is what this forum is about. You breathing, you talking entrepreneurship. helping people, but not necessarily being nice all the time. And being nice doesn't get it, especially if we don't want a nice president. We're not looking for Mother Teresa. We are looking for a president of the United States of America that can run this country and to know that that great American citizen is the most powerful citizen in world history. Welcome to the Photography Plug. Somebody just commented and say 200 people are tuning in consecutively. That means that I would take 50,000 any day, my friends. That's the world famous Jimmy Johns, as y'all remember. If you're not willing to take 50,000 views, you're not willing to do anything. In other words, if you can't do a show and do 60,000 views and you don't see that as success, my friends, you're never going to get views up to 200 and some thousand views if you're so concerned about. If I had 200 people consecutively out here, it would fill up this whole park. Police will be out here. Everybody would be wondering what's going on. With this technology, we can reach. It was an individual that said, yes, my friends, stay with me. It was an individual that said that it doesn't matter how many people are on your live, my friends. What matters is who are the people that's on your live. So even if you have 10 people on your live, if one of those people happen to be Oprah Winfrey, my friends, you're doing so much better than the last generation. Some people say we have too many videos. We are in competition with NBC, MSNBC, and it starts from smaller forms. Next week you'll tune in and we'll probably get a lot more views. But if you're not willing to have 121 consecutive people and you expect thousands of people to come to your page, you're getting ready for a huge amount of failure, my friends. Welcome to the Photography Plug. I'll be reading some of these comments. I'm an American of Latin descent from Northern California. And in my 38 years of life, it never been better time to vote Democrat out of office. Trump 2024. Great comment. Right up under that comment is vote blue. It's a difference between the comments. And somebody say, just vote blue. My friends, if you're Harris and you want Harris to be president of the United States of America, you're going to have to comment more than vote blue. It's approximately, let's say if it's 500 people on live or 1,000 people on YouTube, period, right now. Let's say it's 10,000. It's only a certain amount of numbers. So if you see forums and you see this forum or you see another forum and you only comment blue, that's exactly what's going to happen because this is the future. In other words, every single comment counts. They're not going to release Sean Puffy Combs if a lot of people on this live say, well, he's going to be hurt if he's released. My friends, they're taking accountability of every single network, not just MSNBC, not just CNN. All of the small networks like Breakfast Club, Say Cheese, and these small networks like a Photography Plug are networks that are bringing new innovation. You don't see anybody on CNN walking around and talking live on their live stream because CNN cheats. In other words, how can you upload 100,000 videos? And I'll be backing up because that's some copyright and infringement music that they will pick up so quickly and so fast. That song right there. So if you are fighting somebody on social media, just play loud copyright music. So they'll see it. So welcome to the Photography Plug. Your comments do count here. Vote blue. What city are you in? Democracy depends on voting blue. So one of the Harris fans, and this could be a female, is saying democracy depends on voting blue. The freedom to vote. Now, my thing is, if Donald Trump becomes the president of the United States of America, my friends, it's going to be the most amazing, revolutionary thing to see somebody with so many felonies be inducted into the Hall of Fame of President of the United States of America. That is the ultimate Hall of Fame. That American people will vote a felon. It says what American people believe about felons. That Americans trust felons. They always trust felons. America trusts Gotti. America trusts Sean Puffy Combs. America trusts Donald Trump. America trusts felons, and especially if you have a lot of felons. So let's make sure, and this is adult forum, so if you're up under 18, please leave. But let's make sure that if we're teaching our kids, that we're starting to teach them that the felons, and we talked to a prisoner earlier, that the felons run this country, that we need more felons in office, and especially if they're black and they carry a gun. We need felons to run this country. And that's why I think it would be good for Donald Trump to be our next president of the United States of America. Trump 2024 and a Make America Great Again, followed by a Trump 2024, Make America Great Again, followed by a Trump 2024, Make America Great Again, followed by a Harris 2024. You're right, my dude. Thanks. Illegals for Harris, rioters for Harris, cartels for Harris, Iranians for Harris, Hamas for Harris. And this is a comment. So I'm reading all the comments. This is a proper form where we want to make sure we follow all the guidelines. I don't know exactly what this person was saying, but he said these things in the comments. He didn't use any profanity. He's speaking his truth. So I hope we can allow people to speak their truth. This individual said Hamas for Harris. And yes, my friends, yes, that is a reality. I have to have my opinion, and I do believe that more so the individuals that do not, those Trump fans, if you're a Trump fan and you go to Iran, my friends, my brother, my own brother went to Saudi Arabia, and he's a pilot, and he told me, he said he never been treated better. He said they treat the white people like black people there. So that was his experience. He said he loves nothing more than Saudi Arabia because they treated him so well, and they're out there. That's my buddies. So they treated him so well out there. He's going to put Iran on the leash again. Yes, we lost all those wars. Stop fighting a country that only wants to fight. They don't have anything else to do. They're my Muslim friends, and I'm going to pray, and we're going to take some amazing photos, and we're going to act. But they believe in Allah, right? So if you mess with the American black man, unfortunately, you're winning. So stop messing with those individuals that want to fight with you. If Mayweather came out here right now and I took off my book bag and me and Mayweather fought right here, yes, it'll be great for me. It's not going to be good for Mayweather, right? It wouldn't matter if I lose or win. Mayweather's not going to stop trying to fight these countries that all they want to do is fight the champion, America. They have nothing to lose. It is in their religion to fight you. You cannot win that battle, my friends. So welcome to the Photography Plug. We are talking the election, a very good form. Let me read some of these comments before I step to the next blocks. Diddy for Harris. We should pray and get voted for democracy. So that's a Harris war crimes. Yes, it is a such thing as war crimes. So we were talking about a bow and arrow. An individual told me, he said, if he hurt anybody, he would hurt a person that has with a bow and arrow. I said, my friends, it is things that you can't even kill animals with. It's called like war crimes, which was Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And we are going to find America again for that war crime. And I know some of my own great, amazing family members are probably against me on saying this. But I will say it because I have my belief that that was a war crime for Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And we were looking forward to going to Japan to give those people more relief, and to talk to the president of Japan, anybody of leadership, even if we have to go to the corners of Japan. It is known that Tokyo holds one person now, and that is not Donald Trump. I apologize. Kanye West has been reported to be in Tokyo. So welcome to the Photography Plug. blacks for Trump, and somebody said whites for Harris. So again, somebody commented blacks for Trump. Another person commented whites for Harris. So welcome to the Photography Plug. Now, we're in front of the Civil Rights Museum. I had an individual taking the pictures of my car yesterday. I had to be confused. I'm sure your people told me I was on social media. But this is civil rights, and we talked about Sonya Massey. This is where this forum started. I was talking about Sonya Massey not too long ago. A woman's lost her life due to those protests. This is a form of social media protest. So welcome to the Photography Plug. Kamala left 1,400 black people in prison for weed charges, and they could have cheap labor. Yes, Kamala Harris has probably led so many black people incarcerated. Donald Trump employs so many Mexicans that are illegal citizens. If you go to Trump Tower and you search everybody's bag looking for illegal citizens, you're going to find them right there in Trump Tower. So that is against the labor laws in this country. In other words, how do you think the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, was built? You think those Muslims built it? I'm a Muslim. So we're going to keep it fair. I'm going to treat the Christians like I treat the Christians, and I'm going to treat my own Muslims like my own. The Burj Khalifa was built by Indians, my friends. Those black and dark Indians. Imagine climbing this building, but imagine climbing the tallest building in the world that ever been built. God built it, yes, but those Indians with their hands built it, not the Muslims. So give them the credit, and let them know that all over the world that it is a slavery going on today. I've been there. I've seen it firsthand. Some of the richest countries in the world have all men camps. That is correct. All men camps that people die every single day in those camps. So how are we as American citizens? It's a thing that old story told. If you can clean up, that's right. If you can clean up your own backyard, my friends, then you can learn how to clean up the world. And that's what we're attempting to do with this forum. It's a very tough forum, but a very meaningful forum that's moving forward. We do like to say to those Trump fans that are representing this country, the most ignorant, but the strongest. And sometimes if you have an ignorant, strong person that comes to your house, they're ignorant, but they have the capability of knocking you out. My friends, it doesn't take intelligence. We can have like one of my coworkers said, we can have an intelligent conversation, all right. So welcome to the Photography Plug. Trump 2024, we're getting close to election again. Trump 2024. We have a Trump, and a Trump. These are the real comments. Our projection is obviously that former president of the United States returning to the White House. We have Trump 2024, Make America Great Again. Flag Trump, all yours. It's over 10,000 years ago. I've never met an intelligent Democrat. You never met an intelligent Democrat. You have to admit that if you go to all of these colleges, right? Harvard is an intelligent college. Duke University is an intelligent college. Now, I don't know any, MIT is not in Birmingham, as far as I know. Columbia is in New York. So these blue states hold the education lobbies. In other words, the universities. So most Democrats are educated, and most Republicans are non-educated. That doesn't mean you're better or worse, but we're talking statistics. Statistically, Duke University is not Republican. They don't care about black people, but they vote Democrat. In other words, the people at Duke University are known to, there are not a lot of red flags and Confederate flags at Duke University or any university. Now, if you go way out to Billy Bob's Lounge, you'll find that. Billy Bob doesn't have a lot of education. We're not saying Billy Bob doesn't contribute to America. We're just saying Billy Bob is an uneducated person. And even the star power of the Democrats are unbelievably terrible. Kid Rock, my friends, nobody's talking about Kid Rock in the last 20 years. For a Republican to say that Kid Rock is performing, pay Kanye West, pay a performer. You need to have a show. America is about a show. You can't even get a relevant artist. Most of your artists are 40 plus odd years old. Not even that. Donald Trump is 80 years old, my friends. Kid Rock, yes, Kid Rock is done. I cannot. Somebody said, Kid Rock? Are you kidding? I wouldn't care if Kid Rock built a whole palace. He's an old rock star that nobody cares about. The individual that attacked Dave Chappelle attacked a fake crackhead. How dumb can you be to attack a fake crack, not even a real crackhead? He has no power. He's powerless. So make sure that your target, whatever it is, you need a target. You think Muhammad Ali didn't have a target? You think Mike Tyson didn't have a target? To be successful, you have to have a target. And we know who else had a target. We can see the skies. Who else had a target? I don't have to elaborate to be truthful about those targets. Those targets. So welcome to the Photography Plug. We are live talking about the election, the important election. We've already seen a police incident. I did get some on record. Which it was a police officer incident, which we didn't have all the information. We know to stay our distance because so many people that ignore, for instance, you can go live 1,000,000 times and you can have 1,000,000 followers and they will pretend like you're walking around with a cell phone that doesn't work. So, that's the best, smartest way to do it too. Because if you do that, then you can approach. Right? And then they can get close enough so they can block the camera and then they can do whatever they want to do at that point. So remember to stay legal. I'm not talking empathy or sympathy. We're not talking caring. We're just talking law. So welcome to the Photography Plug. Black, Mexicans, white, Asians, unite, make America great again. I never seen a Mexican march with a black person, not even in the civil rights. I only seen Mexicans work for white people. I apologize, this is very tough for me to talk about. But that's all that I see, my friends. That's the only thing that I possibly see. What's up, Colin? How you doing, brother? That's the only thing that I could possibly see is Mexicans, that is correct, working for whites in this country. And that's the only thing that I see. I don't see a real revolution behind that. Somebody said Mexicans are doing so good. They own about 0% of the real wealth in this country. It's not one major Mexican company in America that you can name. They all work for Donald Trump. So yes, if you're interested in working for Donald Trump for the rest of your life, you don't have long because he won't be around much longer. So welcome to the Photography Plug. That is true. He's 80 years old. Face reality, and we have another Trump 2024. But like I said before, he will not be around too much longer. Nowhere near 20 years from now, Donald Trump will be gone. So get ready for the future. Maybe that holds Harris. But 20 years from now, there will be no more Donald. All you will see, and it will help America because you will see graffiti, you will see pictures of Trump, you will see it all over. And that just fuels America. It helps America, good or bad. All the things, crime helps America, education helps America, systematic racism helps America, protest helps America in all forms, the yin and the yang. Looks all of the pictures of Diddy and his parties with Donald Trump. That is correct. Sean Puffy Combs had plenty of parties with Diddy. You got to think, if you were in those parties, invited by an influencer like Diddy, and you had control. I seen the picture that came out of Jennifer Lopez today. Jennifer Lopez, and it's about 3 or 4 black guys, and I actually have it in my phone. We didn't take that picture, obviously. So we don't put up videos, photos that we didn't take. But and other people do, but we just personally don't do that. But I seen that picture with Jennifer Lopez and three or four black guys in the back and another guy, and then P Diddy in a white shirt. Uh, they said the parties during the day and goes on at night was two completely different things. So yes, they are saying that there's two different parties that are going on. One in the day, one in the night. Obviously, obviously. But if you're intoxicated on certain drugs, that is correct, my friends. If you're intoxicated or you're competing, let's say for instance, your girlfriend or your wife goes out and she's at the bar and she's with corporate individuals, and those corporate individuals are on all types of oxycodone or whatever. Correct. So if your wife goes out and she's partying with corporate individuals, right, and they put Molly in her drink or some hard drug, and they're both intoxicated. He's used to it, and she's not. So imagine if your wife or your girlfriend goes out on a date. I mean, not on a date, just to the bar, and these guys are pulling out $100 bills, and they're dressed very well, and they're wearing this nice cologne, and he puts narcotics in her drink. She drinks all the time. She's a social alcoholic that maintains a very good salary. They go back to the room, and they eventually have adult consented sex, right? Obviously, it's going to be a lot better than if you're 100% sober. That is correct. So if your wife's out there and she's at the bar and these guys are spending hundreds of dollars, she's most likely on a narcotic. So she's high and they're having sex and they're having the time of her life. You can't compete with that. My point is, a lot of things you can't compete with. Like if you was in a Diddy party and you were on a narcotic, there's no telling what you would have done. Are you going to leave when you see Jennifer Lopez? I know personally, if I'd have seen Jennifer Lopez, oh Lord, she is very beautiful. I'm a man. That picture of Jennifer Lopez, oh my God. Jennifer Lopez is beautiful. I don't care how old she is. When Jennifer Lopez was standing there in that picture beside P. Diddy that just leaked on the internet, and I should have put it up, but I didn't want to get in trouble for putting it up. Oh my God, Jennifer Lopez looks gorgeous. She's beautiful. What was going on with all of those men and Jennifer Lopez? So because we have these pictures, it's not just spreading rumors. Somebody said, Tom, how is your financial situation? Listen, in order to have a forum, any platform, you're going to have to be in a pretty good financial situation, my friends. I hate to say it. In order to see, in order to have a conversation like I'm having this long conversation with you, you're going to have to be in pretty good financial situation, my friends. You're going to have to be in a pretty good, to be a YouTuber, it's called a rich man's sport. To go out and take pictures of celebrities is called a rich man's sport. You better have plenty of money because you're not going to get most donations that you can see. So, yes, this is a rich man's sport. I wouldn't do it if I wasn't financially, if I wasn't, not saying financially secure, because we're not. But I make a lot of money. I apologize to the people that think it's all about the struggle and crying. I have a coworker that he plays on people's struggle. So that's how he gets tipped. I worked with another guy. He's huffing and puffing. Man, you don't have to do all that. The best thing you can do as an employee for working for somebody else is to show up every single day. Hey, we're here to talk about Kamala Harris, and she's not black. So get back to the point. Back to the point. Yes, he's saying Harris is not black and she's Indian. Indians can run this country. Yes, they were the first people here. So she's Indian or black. In other words, do your research, my friends. If you're saying Indian, you are saying black. In other words, those Indians all came from Africa. In other words, every Indian, my friend, is black. Welcome to the Photography Plug. do Native Americans and Indians are two different things? You really need to educate bad. No, everybody came from Ethiopia at a period of time. A language is fairly new. Jesus is fairly new. We've only had language for 5,000 years. This world exists for millions of years. Yeah, that's right. That is correct. In other words, the individuals in Ethiopia, they were first. Eventually, all had to get here. So those people came from Africa. Everybody came from Africa, even white people. Even white people. So welcome to the photography plug. Nigerians stick to Nigerians. Somebody said Nigerians stick to Nigerians. Let the Nigerians do what the Nigerians do. Let the Zimbabweans do what the Zimbabweans do. Let them do what they do over there. But they better not try to do it over here. I am an American citizen, and that citizenship is world powerful. I'm backed. In other words, if I go to the ends of the planet, my friends, America will follow me. Whether they figure, well, he's good and not bad, then they'll defend me. In other words, if I was captured by some Muslims in Afghanistan, my friends, it would be trouble for Afghanistan as an American citizen. And especially if you're kind of like a popular American citizen that voices his opinion. So let us not do what the Nigerians do. And let this be a warning to the Nigerians. Do what you do over there. Don't do it over here. We're forever powerful. We're great American citizens. We hold that power. And if you want to be arrogant, if any Muslim or any African, any Christian, we know how they act. But if you want to be arrogant, my friends, I will show you the arrogance of a United States American citizen. And it's more arrogant than New York City. It's more arrogant than you can ever imagine. Somebody just commented, Georgia for Trump. Georgia for Trump. And so-called blacks don't know it's Jesus. I think when we say so-called, we already, when we're saying so-called, when we're saying so-called, and she's probably Ethiopian, I'm going to tell you that right now. But when you're saying so-called, it's already kind of like an insult. It's a inviting to a fight. So when you say you so-called, if you just say that phrase by itself, it's an invitation to a confrontation. So welcome to the photography plug. Save the children and vote for Trump. Save what children is America saving? America has a school shooting every other day, my friends. Nobody cares about the school shooting. If Donald Trump wasn't shot and that guy went to a school and shot some school kids up, we wouldn't even know his name because we still don't know his name. An individual shot the president of the United States of America. We don't even know his name, my friends. We tried to learn his name. We tried to know about him. We don't even know his name. So we don't know an individual name. Very different choice. Just like that, we're going to get lenses that all we have to operate, and you can get it, you can try it out, and you can go live. Tell your celebrities to go live. We'll be talking the subject, Harris, Trump. Who's going to be your president of the United States of America? A Trump documentary on Brave, new film on YT, Born into Police State. That is true. Hello. Born into a police state. So yes, I do want to say something about one of the commenters commented earlier about my financial state. My friends, don't count on people to fail because they're going to succeed. Don't count on individuals to be failures because they're just going to make it. It's a thing we do at my job. We actually, some days when we show up dirty on purpose because we want to find out who all the snitches are first. Because at the end of the day, if you can outwork everybody, if you're physically able to outwork everybody, you can be successful. Now, when you're not physically able, you have to mentally be able to outwork everybody. So once the physicality goes away, but while you have the physicality, you must out-physical somebody, not using pills. I had an individual at my job, my friends, a great American citizen that's very young. This individual died. Yes, he was taking narcotics and taking so many narcotics. This young white male died at my job. He died, and they luckily brought him back to life. After he went through that whole ordeal, guess where he ended up? Back at work. Can you imagine being young and died already, and they hit him with the Narcan to bring him back to life, and all you have to do is go back to work? Physicality is what I'm talking about, not narcotics. Harris, 49, Trump, 44. Somebody saying Harris will be president for a while. This is going to be an amazing decision that the American people are making. I really don't know what Trump can bring to America again. I'm always a kind of policy, but if his Christianity, why he doesn't insult with opponents, telling nonsense things, accusing people. Joe, check your facts. Go watch Regina Taylor documentary on Trump, Jesus killing Jesus. Good morning. Good morning to you. I wish my daddy gave me 400 million. Look like at poll, they are usually more accurate. Donald Trump has never drove a car and filled up a gas tank. Right now, laughing emojis. He isn't Christian. I know one of his writers who admits she wrote the God part and he isn't religious. So somebody just said Donald Trump isn't religious. He's very good at sticking to the script, being very vulgar. You know, talking about people eating dogs and cats. It happens everywhere around the world. But is it class, my friends? Does Hulk Hogan have class? I don't think so. I think Hulk Hogan has money. Does Donald Trump have class? I don't think so. I think Donald Trump has money, and he has a lot of it. Does Ivanka Trump have class? Yes. Ivanka Trump has class. She's very beautiful. She walks a certain way. She's been groomed very well. So yes, Ivanka Trump. Does Paris Hilton has class? Yes. So what I'm just basically saying, I'm admitting the truth, but I think Donald Trump is like Hulk Hogan. He doesn't have any class, my friends. He doesn't have any class. You cannot buy class. Saying she's middle class. No, she's not middle class. She's very wealthy and very rich. We're talking about very rich and powerful people. Now, notice on this phone, we're talking about rich and powerful people. That's how we're going to start off. It's talking about rich and powerful people. Because if you continuously talk about rich and powerful people, it's a statistic that came out saying the average human being walks around the world 3 times. So imagine if you recorded as you were walking around the world those 3 times. We pass by a lot of the same things. When I leave this corner, it's going to be somebody else come right there. They're just more likely not going to be recorded. So if you look at our rails and you say, wow, this is a lot, it's really just a whole live feed, a huge live feed. So welcome to the Photography Plug. I greatly appreciate all of the people tuning in on this beautiful Sunday. This is a forum where your comment counts. This is not Tidal. This is not Jay-Z. We do want to wish Jay-Z great luck in his next album. They're saying Kanye is in Tokyo making a new album. And he doesn't have to worry about paparazzi running up to him. That's right. If you signed up to be president of the United States of America, to be one of the biggest celebrities, it was an individual yesterday taking pictures of my car right there. I didn't have anything wrong with it. I record people all day. I don't care. I went to New Jersey, people surrounded me with Chloe Bailey watching me in New York, knowing that all these people surrounding me were working for the New Jersey police. You could film me. I film people. So the reason why I say that, one individual, this beautiful woman in Atlanta, actually, yes, this beautiful woman in Atlanta actually took a picture of me. I didn't want her to. I saw the picture and it was one of my best pictures. I said, when people are trying to take bad pictures of you, you know what happened? One of those pictures are going to be the best picture you ever seen. Now, that girl never sent me that picture of me, but she has it. And it was the best picture that I've seen of me. And somebody was just trying to make fun and they take a picture. So remember, don't let people take pictures of you. Yes, let them take it because that might be your best shot. Celebrities know it well that their photographer can't do it. The paparazzis take the best shots. So welcome to the photography plug. Moms for Trump. So shouts out to you if you're a great mother. We do want to shout you out. You run this world. That's right. We can't explain how. We know that we have no control or power like a woman has. Donald Trump has a lot of women against him. And also, obviously, Sean Puffy Combs has a ton of women against him also. So let's always keep that in mind. And this is a cheap day, my friends. Instead of riding around and spending your money, find a way to not spend as much money. You haven't seen me spend any money, right? So as long as I'm live, and when I end up back at the house, most of the day is already gone. And guess what? I bought a tea and a blueberry muffin. So welcome to the photography plug. Very beautiful day. But now this is a Sunday. That is right. Last night was Saturday. I went to bed early last night. That's how I'm able to do this. I got some really good rest last night. My neck was hurting a little bit. But back to the subject at hand, and I think this graffiti up here is going to talk about the importance of voting. It was a commercial going out. I'll be reading, as soon as I get into the shade, I'll be reading the comments. But it was a commercial going out by saying, I think they were saying, it was like an old lady. She was saying, well, honey, go out and vote. Because it was a time where we couldn't vote. And then the daughter said, well, Mom. So it was just basically one of these commercials to make black people look really stupid and ignorant. Obviously, this is what this country is built on, making money off of Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and Donald Trump. Harris has not sold a lot of records worldwide. Most people don't even know who that is. So obviously, as you can see, there's a graffiti here. We never really stopped here, but I passed by it a lot. Your vote matters. Go vote. And that's pretty cool. They got where you can scan your phone. So remember, that's very important. Let me see if I can get in the shade. And if I get in the shade, I'll be reading these comments. Somebody just commented. This is a forum where your comment does count. Trump leave him because they know him well. So called landlord. Somebody's talking about call the landlord. So remember, this graffiti right here is saying, right here, your vote matters. And this is exactly what this forum is today, where your vote does matter. This is a forum where your comment matters. So many forums back in the days were Def Jam and Bad Boy Records, and it seemed like the administration would never call you back, or they're too busy for your comment on Tidal. And you wonder why BlackBerry went out of business. It's because they didn't innovate themselves. It was the individual, the richest black man in America, is worth $11 some odd billion. He doesn't have any social media. Now, he might die a very rich man, but the people that has his accounts are going to have social media to be successful. So the only way the majority of people are making it today, my friends, is social media. So we'll be reading some of these comments. Vote Trump, save America. Somebody just commented, vote Donald Trump, save America. These Trump fans' voice seem to be so powerful. Doesn't make sense. Obama shaming black men for not supporting Harris. Yeah, I think that probably is something that's kind of like common sense, right? You have to think about, we talked about the education level of the Trump fans. The education level of people from Alabama, Mississippi, and South Carolina. Now, South Carolina is dead last, not just in America. South Carolina is dead last in the world. South Carolina, if you took some of those individuals from South Carolina and put them in China, and put them behind a computer, you would be embarrassed. That's why we talk about the importance of technology. Is because if you take those people in Mississippi and you take them out of South Carolina and you ship them to Tokyo, Japan, we would be embarrassed. So it is very important. Yes, it is, my friend. No other beautiful blue skies here. We're going to try to go to some of the Carolina games next week. Very big week for a university. We'll be live streaming from A&T's homecoming. So this is a very beautiful, beautiful day. We greatly appreciate you guys tuning in to the Photography Plug. So welcome, welcome, welcome. As I say, for the election, the former members of Trump administration left him to endorse Kamala. So you guys, why do you still vote Trump that don't know him like his own members? Somebody just commented, why do you still vote Trump knowing that he traded on his own members? First of all, I believe in my Jesus Christ. Yes, I am a woman of 68 years old. Okay, second of all, Trump does believe in Jesus Christ. Are you getting paid to put Trump down? I'm voting for Trump. God bless. Anytime you have a media company, no matter how big or small they are, my friends, they're like your DJ. Have you ever heard your DJ play music quietly? No. The DJ plays the music loud. Why? To get attention. So you have to keep that in mind, that this is a business. America's a business, and the star of America's reality TV show is Donald Trump. One mother gives us son. Trump, because I love Jesus and my family, country voting for Kamala is happening. Kamala Harris done has been good for America. Somebody just commented, Kamala Harris has been good for America. With that saying, I do believe that Kamala Harris may be your president of the United States of America. It's very intelligent people. Not everybody's on social media. Maybe Harris fans are not on social media like Trump fans. Trump fans are more vocal and represent more America in a different way. But is it a possibility, my friends? Is it a possibility that Donald Trump, that Harris will be the president of the United States of America on November 4th, inducted into the Hall of Fame of president, the highest position ever given to a human being? The power of that great American citizen, even more powerful than that president of the United States of America, my friends, is that great American citizen, we the people. Neither, both are corrupt and liars. So somebody just commented, they're not voting. They're not voting at all. Both are corrupt and liars. Who do you know that's not corrupt? Who do you know that's not a liar? Who do you happen to know that's not corrupt or is not a liar? Can you name anybody? Maybe your mother, your grandmother, but that's about it, right? I mean, it's not too many people in this world anymore that are necessarily so honest. So if we hire a person that didn't prosecute 1,400 or 5,000 black people, if we hired Mother Teresa or Queen Elizabeth to be president of the United States of America, I think we need to realize that who we're hiring is an individual. Who we need to run the president of the United States of America is an individual that may go to war. We're involved in a few wars. Our weapons are killing innocent citizens in Ukraine. And a lot of people want to talk Hamas or the Ukrainian forces, and people talk Russia. You've seen how that technology destroyed Russia with those drones. So let's keep that in mind. Technology is going to win. It's going to win regardless. There's no way you can turn off all the computers. Welcome to the Photography Plug. Voting for Trump 2024, no more wars. Up under that comment is gay. So I greatly appreciate all of the comments. I greatly appreciate every last comment. David Throne, do you understand the truth? I am voting for Harris. Trump belongs in a jail. This is the reason why I don't think Trump is going to be president of the United States of America. And I know you're probably saying that the comments are swaying. Yes, these are individual people that are swaying my ideas of Trump. And they're saying Trump belongs in a jail. With Sean Puffy Combs, that's Sean Puffy Combs was so important case because he could have been president of the United States of America if he didn't did anything. That's why they're coming out and they're like, "Oh my God, we're shocked." Not our black guy. Yes, Sean Puffy Combs could have been ran for president of the United States of America and done a lot better than Kanye. Nobody in the world wanted to vote for Kanye, and nobody in the world is voting for Kanye, unless the great future. I mean, somebody that's prancing around a butt naked woman, abusing that woman in ways that she's going to come forward. So say for instance, if you break the law today, you don't necessarily break the law. You just let your woman go out and kind of put a dog leash around her neck. You know, that's kind of what Kanye's doing. He's kind of putting a dog leash around her neck and letting her just, and remember, that's a white woman. Remember, Kanye, that is a white woman, and you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So welcome to the Photography Plug. Somebody said he's disgusting. I think they're following up saying that, yes, Kanye West, by prancing around, and all these beautiful black women out here, nobody even knows who she is. This is a beautiful, this is when you take advantage of nature. This bees over here, but it's a beautiful butterfly. Here we go. And we have a Trump 24. That's a beautiful bee. I would have got that shot right there with a professional camera. That shot of that bee. That would have been nice. Like slow it down. That can be used. Shots like that, very simple shots, are very usable. All this artsy type of look, like just chains. You know, they're very usable shots. All these shots are usable. Yeah, back to the subject at hand. You must be on food. Somebody just commented and said, you must be on food stamps. Somebody commented and said, it's a difference between poor. He said, poor can spend money, but they get assistance, right? So they can spend money and trick you, right? Poor people. But they have assistance. They're smart enough to get assistance. There was a time that I didn't get it. They stopped it. They actually, they actually stopped it. So, you know, you just have to go back down there and fill out the paper. It wouldn't matter if I was a millionaire. They're going to have to take me to court for that because I'm never, if you can get anything out of any system, get it. Now, if that's the only thing I've got, and you say, well, if you see how much I spent on this company, and they say, well, the average welfare recipient never been around the world. No, they haven't. So somebody said Hillary is potato head, and Hillary belongs in jail. Hillary Clinton belongs in jail, my friend. Hillary Clinton is not running for president of the United States of America. We don't care about what Hillary's doing. She decided to stay at home. She's with Ben Carson. She's asleep. So Hillary Clinton is not a part of the subject. You can't bring Hillary in it. She has nothing to do with it. She's not running for president. We don't care if Hillary's in jail. She's not. We care about who's running for president of the United States of America and if you're in jail or not, if that individual is in jail or not. We don't care if Hillary Clinton is in prison or not. She's not planning on running the free world. Somebody said I just repeated the stuff that they say on Fox. Trump belongs in jail, but Hillary has nothing to do with this conversation, my friends. You can't do that one. No, this is about Harris, a possible black or Indian woman running this country, teaching your kids, making you feel uneasy because this black woman has rise to stardom and Donald Trump. But Hillary has no, she's not on the ballot. Hillary Clinton is not running for president of the United States of America. Her and Bill Clinton is relaxing and enjoying their older years together, still together, doing a very fine job there. Hillary Clinton, whatever she did, we don't care now. See, that's what happens. So if Trump goes away, we don't care about what Trump did. Trump can only do one thing, my friends, and that's become not 34 felonies, but 35 felonies. And then he have 36 felonies. It's never been in the history of any country of a human being getting 34 felonies, and that's the last one he received. So that is correct, my friends, expect Donald Trump to catch a few more felonies because all of his cases are not settled. So don't wake up tomorrow and be surprised that Donald Trump has 48 felonies, that he's going to be the next Nixon. He's already, Lee Harvey Oswald might as well already tried to attempt his life, right? Whoever that kid was that shot him in the side of the ear. So somebody said 34 fake felonies. That is ridiculous, my friends. So Michelle Obama was the first man. They say Michelle Obama was a man. So out of all the women, Nancy Reagan, she was the first one. So when Harris becomes president eventually, are you still going to say Harris is not president? When Barack Obama was president, are you still going to say Barack Obama wasn't president? So that is the truth of denial. That's how deep racism is. If you have LeBron James dunking the basketball, somebody's, I wish that was Tom Brady. No, it's not Tom. Tom's retarded. Yes, he's retarded and retired. He's retarded because he's still trying to get attention. If we had $100 million, I wouldn't be live right now, my friends. I'd be enjoying my life. You'll see 1 or 2 photos of me in Chanel, somewhere in France or Africa, Ethiopia, with some of the most beautiful women in the world, right? But you're not going to see me on social media. This is about money. This is about capitalism. I wouldn't be talking about Harris, or unless we rent out a whole building and we become a CNN, right? So Tom is the epitome of a failure. His wife left him for a black guy. He never talked about how NFL players, and this is Sunday, and it's not really a lot of, the whole NFL is becoming black now. Baseball's all black. NBA is all black. America, eventually, a black president. And then you turn around, you walk down the street, and you say, none of these people are really black. Yes, they are. They just won. Slavery didn't work. Friends, I tried to warn you. But then you say, I don't want to hear it from you. Maybe if a public official comes out and says, and they say, well, you are a public official. Yes, I kind of am a public official. Once you get so popular, you become the person. It's only one story, and that's the story you tell. If they don't tell their side of the story, the only story they're going to hear is mine. So the police, to police, she's black. I love that comment. This is why this form will not work without reading your comments. To police. Boy, stop now. Too much. And that's what you do. You go on there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now they say Americans are dumb. Not these Americans. That is the best point that's why you have to contact more than 1 or 2 people, because these people make you intelligent. To police, she's black. Yes, my friends. To police, Kamala Harris is black. And I will be trying my best to make that t-shirt. So welcome to the photography plug. We're having a wonderful time with this forum. Somebody commented, to police, Kamala Harris is black, and that's all that counts. America gonna be great. Again, somebody commented, had to be a Trump fan saying that yes, America is going to be great again. So we still have charge. So I'll be heading back. Beautiful, beautiful day. You guys probably know this route so far. A little incident earlier today with police. If you ever see my locations, come behind me, please. Support the local people. What's up with you, dog? You all right? I'll be back through here. That's why when I tell somebody something, I have to do it. These guys sucker me out of every dime I got. But if I tell you I'm coming back, I'm going to come back. So welcome to the Photography Plug. Nobody support. Don't ignore the call for a poll. FKH Trump all day. So that's a few comments that just commented. We read some more. A Trump all day, and then followed up by a Trump every day. And the police are out heavy this morning, and they can only be out for one or two reasons. Usually on Sunday. Usually on Sunday. They're not out at all, but it is a lot busier. So it's a lot busier. Some things were going on earlier today. I'm sure it was a very, very small incident. Nothing big, but for that individual, he was hurt. Maybe he fell in while he was. Somebody said HBCU voting for Trump. That's the first time I've ever heard it, and I'm sure that's the first time anybody has ever heard that. That is a damning statement, my friends. That is a very damning statement. I hate to jaywalk, but that is a very damning statement, my friends. What she said, or he, I think that was a female. HBCU for Trump. That is crazy. That is nuts. Yeah, that's crazy. HBCU for Trump. Why in the world would a HBCU vote Donald Trump? Muslims for Trump. That is another. So, with this individual saying this, and whether they're just trolling or what, it sounds like they're more trolling. I don't know many Muslims for Trump. Why would a Muslim vote for Donald Trump? I guess a Yemen for our next American president, right? Not these Republicans. One of the comments, y'all feel hard for that. I feel for that coconut tree. There's no coconut trees around here. We wish we had them. Trump, that's BS. Comment. I'm in a place I can read your comments. Comment, let us know what you think about this political ramification of what's happening. Subscribe. We are currently right now trying to get to 200,000, but right now we are trying to reach that 124,000 subscribers. We'd like to thank our partners at YouTube. We're trying to get out to Silicon Valley. We're trying to clean up Skid Row. We're trying to get to New York City. That is correct. In that Coach. So we're going to be wearing Coach like we always do. I think Coach is a great brand. You can see some of the last rails. We went into the Coach and bought a few items. Well, we're going to buy a lot more items. We like the brand. We support America, and we support the American people in their decision on whoever they want to be president of the United States of America. It's not up to me. It's not up to you by yourself. It's up to the great American people. Those great American citizens are the most powerful citizens that the world has ever seen. And the people at the very top must agree with me, especially the Americans. Elon Musk, shouts out Reginald Lewis, rest in peace, the first black billionaire. Taylor, the richest black man in this country, is worth $11.4 billion. We need so much more. Obviously, we're looking at an old school Ghostbuster car. I had an opportunity to get a Ghostbuster car that was very small. It was in my hand that worth $250. I think it was worth $1,000. I had an original Ghostbuster. This is kind of cool. No new conflict, jobs up, prices down, secure the borders. A very simple, a very smart, tactical advice from one of the commenters. Very simple, very smart, very tactical, very good comment. What shooting Buddy into the sky? I felt safe under Trump administration. Did anything happen to you up under any other administration? Was the feeling of being safe, were you really safe? I mean, were you not safe with Joe Biden being president today? And you don't feel safe. So I guess that feeling by itself will make you feel unsafe. But Trump benefits for what Obama has done. So somebody say Trump benefited for what Obama has done. That is a story that's been told for a very long time. Without natural intelligence on Earth, what do you have? So without natural intelligence, that is correct, my friends. Without the natural remedies to heal your body, that water that we all need. I need some water, not Gatorade. We have to stop using these synthetic drugs. If America is going to use drugs, let's make sure that we have direct connections to the people we need connections for. There are people that's getting pure cocaine legally, medical reasons. And some people are getting medical marijuana legally in the states that it's not legal. So keep that in mind. What about today with the outgoing administration? What about that outgoing administration? Very old administration, a very young vice president, but very old Joe Biden. He's not in the shape that Trump is. I think Trump is a little bit older or younger. They're the same age. Trump is 80, but Trump's in great shape. He looks well. He's walking around. He's talking. He's not like Joe Biden. Joe Biden is the average 80-year-old. When we're all 80 years old, my friends, this world will be different. Technology will be different. And our work will be just about done. So welcome. Somebody said Joe Biden's drunk. I don't even think that's the case now. Joe Biden's not drunk. If he is, then God bless him. God, if he can't have a beer by now, my friends, something is terribly wrong. So let's keep in mind, 80 years old is a very, 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 very old age. It was an individual that came up to me, 87 years old yesterday. Hey, sweetie. Individual came up to me, 87 years old. The gentleman's helped wash his car. And he told me he walked with Martin Luther King. I said, sure, had to. Right away. It was no question who he done and what. He's 87 years old. This white gentleman came up to me at 87 yesterday. Somebody just commented, the wind kills all birds. I like that comment. I don't know what it means, but I never heard that before. And you better believe, if anybody's smart, they're going to be using that. The wind kills all birds. Very good comments. I don't know what it means. But somebody said Trump dated black women before Melania. Well, if he's not dating one now, then that's not going to count for anything much. I couldn't see. If he was dating a black woman, that would have been very smart and tactical. If Trump had a black wife right now, well, maybe his fans wouldn't have voted for him. But if they had loved Trump so much, they wouldn't care. If Trump had a black wife, he'd probably be running for his third term by now. If he had a black wife, he would be unstoppable. You still don't want to acknowledge who gave you and your family freedom. Maybe that due to the poor financial education HBCUs. Yes, who gave us our freedom, who took the freedom, number one. Is this correct? Number one, they took freedom and they couldn't maintain it. In other words, freedom wasn't given, it was about to be abolished. And that's why Abraham Lincoln abolished slavery. So the country was about to be in a revolution. Nobody was going for slavery any longer, even though this country tries to hold on to the slavery, right? With things like George Floyd and systematic racism and trying to own all the companies. It seems as Harris could possibly be the president of the United States of America, that all that just ends, my friends. That unfortunately, at the end of the day, all of that just ends. So welcome to the Photography Plug. Very good forum today. We're in.
You want to go in here, the skate shop?
We're over an hour of being live. And I think people are greatly appreciating the forum because they can see so many things that's going on actually in the city and not just sitting behind a desk. So we want to have multiple forums like that. Not like MSPs, but like CNN. So multiple forums like a CNN. Nice leather jacket there. We're always checking the fall fashion. Or somebody said, and thanks, thank you. Somebody said, my bad, Parker. Somebody said they're definitely symptoms. The less people talk about division in the country need exclusion, less will think of there being difference. So people are saying the difference. It is a difference. And of course, shouts out to the Moorish American community, all the communities out there that support America so much. Shouts out to all the individuals, all the Americans and the people worldwide. We had people from South Africa tune in. We had people from Zimbabwe tune in. From all over the world tune in. So this is a very good forum. At least a firm grip of common. Somebody say at least a firm grip of common sense. I think when people were first introduced to the Photography Plug, they didn't understand what angle they're coming from. I even had my own family members coming out and looking in distraught and kind of tearing up and crying. It hurts when you move forward in your success and you ignore their tears and you say, no matter what, I'm going to be successful. And if you have that type of attitude, then it doesn't matter what people try to portray you as. And that's a blue-collar worker there. Let's remember that Trump fan does represent the blue-collar worker more so than the Democratic fan. The Trump fan does, for instance, actually, that is correct, my friends, they're more pro-American. We can see that because they carry that American flag a little bit more. Or somebody just commented, not true. Prices were low under Trump. That's because of Obama. Prices are high under Biden. That's because. So somebody commented, prices are low under Trump, but prices are high under Joe Biden. Somebody said polarizing. Polarizing the flag does not make you pro-American, is what this individual was saying. I think it does. I think that actually does. If you're carrying around that American flag and you're flying it everywhere, and I think when Tom Brady won that Super Bowl in Tampa Bay, I realized all of those individuals that was on the back of the trucks wasn't screaming for Tom Brady's win. They were screaming for, in a sense, of white supremacy. Now, Tom's not going to win any more Super Bowls unless he comes back and he'll be demolished by these young defensive linemen. Obviously, Tom's in terrible shape, and they just gave him a lot of opportunities, and so he became successful. But really, actually, his physical ability is very limited. And they showed him dunking at 47 years old, my friends, and that was weak. Tom Brady is one of the, according to the photography plug, Tom Brady is probably one of the weaker American citizens that ever existed. We needed him. He actually helped because he won those Super Bowls, but Super Bowl is not a worldwide event. NFL is now just about all black. Every single player in the NFL, in the National Football League, is all black. So welcome to the photography plug. Somebody commented, Tom. That is correct. Tom Brady, one of the individuals in this country that decided that after he retired to go and be on TV because he wasn't getting any more attention. Having the house and the cars and the money wasn't enough attention for Tom. He never stood up for the black quarterbacks. When we see him, we're going to ask him. He's not going to run from us. Now, NFL won't want that out, but we're going to find out what Tom really thinks about black people in this country. Vote on the 4th. Somebody just commented, vote on November 4th. Remember, November 4th is that official voting day. Photography plug, who are you supporting? I usually say that, yes, I'm a Republican in the morning time and I'm a Democrat in the evening. Now, who I am supporting, honestly, is photography plug. I don't care about who's president of the United States of America, but I want to form a form that can possibly, as an entrepreneur, control that. That is correct. I want to have that freedom as an American citizen to have that company that when we're November 3rd, November 4th, they see the numbers rising and rising and rising. I'd rather be reporting on it than go in there and vote. I am going to vote. And you better believe I'm not stupid enough to vote for Donald Trump. That's for sure. It seems that everything would be about money, take into account morality, descent, humanitarian, and so on and forth. Somebody said humanitarians don't run countries. Humanitarians is something that somebody does every now and then. But unfortunately, what runs country are not humanitarians, are not people, is not peace marches. I could have went to the city and said, let's have a peace march. And they would have had a peace march, and then they would have facilitated it. And then I would have been known for having peace marches. They'd be saying, where's your next peace march? I think IG said, where's the pretty women at? We don't want to hear about anything else. We just want to hear about pretty women. We just want you to post pretty women. Photography plug is just so much more than just posting photos that we take ourselves of Aisha Diaz, of India Love, of Karuchi, Ariana Grande, of so many different celebrities. Anita, we was in New York to cover her too. So, and that Joe Biden and Anita song is absolutely terrible. I don't know, not Joe Biden, but Fat Joe and Anita song is absolutely awful. And we support Anita and and Fat Joe, but you can't pretend like a song is a hit. People actually have to make it. Now, Sweetie has a good song, and she's out. So many artists that's out there doing their things. Shouts out to them. Somebody said do a poll. That's what we're doing. Let us know who you vote for, Donald Trump or Harris. Let us know. I would think I'll have to literally write down every single comment. It's overwhelming. It's not even no competition that our polls would show that Donald Trump, I think he said on the screen. Yes, we will try to do that. I greatly appreciate your comment. KC, the Chiefs production, if it's a political you're concerned with, then I have to believe that you cannot possibly be supporting Trump due to his lack of political, and that's true. Fix the mic, Jesus. Trump 2024. I have been traveling all over the world, American feds on heads for years. Trump 2024. I am many cameras. So all your comments do count here at the Photography Plug. We should have never allowed a forum. It should have been at Jay-Z's first concert. That is correct. It should have been at Jay-Z's first concert that y'all should have protested and said, we're not going to allow you to have a forum that you don't answer our comments. Who do you think you are, Beyonce? I don't want to vote for anyone who is catering to AI Pac. Oh, I don't want to anybody who's catering to artificial intelligence Tupac. Man, I can kick it with Photography Plug. I would love, we're going to have a forum where we're going to have events too. You come out, smoke, drink, have a wonderful time. We could talk politics. But yes, I've done events before, and obviously I didn't have a huge social media, but that was a time where we done model events. People came out, had a great time. Obviously, the Federal Bureau of Investigations was there too. The reason why I know, because I take photos. And I took photos of an individual that we had the party with, and his shirt was exposing a wire on his shirt. I never released that photo. I didn't want any trouble behind it. But sometimes we throw events, and then these undercovers will be in those events with wiretaps glued to their bodies. So I don't know what they have fun too. We make sure everybody has fun, and we make sure it was 100% legal. Do a poll of people will bounce. Yes, that is a very good comment. Does it matter who wins? The system is going to continue on its corrupt for as long as it to continue to represent other rich people who only cars their only interest. I invite to get to know about, she talks border economy, tax cut, child care, but since I follow Trump, I don't know what it is, policy, if not border secure. Now, people are so concerned about the border. America's been selling drugs forever. We're so concerned about the border. What are you really concerned about? Illegal immigrants coming to spend their money with you, working for you? So that doesn't make sense. The less immigrants we have, my friends, the less money we have. You need people. You remember Jay-Z told that to Nas? He said, you need people. That is so very important. You need people. So much policy better than God policy. Damn. So welcome to the Photography Plug. I'm going to go ahead and head back in my direction so I don't have to worry about, I hate you guys, I have to take this long, boring, it's going to be a long walk, but we are talking political ramifications, and I don't want to, until my battery says low. America has 330 million people. I greatly appreciate your comment. I love that green door. So if you're doing this photo shoot, you have Jesus is out, God, and he's daring us to love people, not them. Is there a farmland in direction? That's why I have believed they focus on the wall. Trump 2022 politicians, I said. Now remember, if you're a photographer, this is a Photography Plug. This would be a great green door. So if we're planning on doing a shoot, this would be a great backdrop to make a shot pop, especially if you have a beautiful model. It doesn't matter the age. She could be 100, she could be 80, she can be whatever age. But majority of models are very young. Just keep that in mind in your advertisements. But it doesn't matter. I can see an 80-year-old woman being shot with those bifocal glasses here. Nice marble door frame also. So think about the aesthetics in your photo shoots. Already have it mapped out because, you know, because when you have things mapped out, you already know locations. What's up? What's up? So you already know those locations. Whatever this is, and they're selling, good gracious, it smells so good. I'm gonna have to head back. I'll probably order me a hamburger and cheese pizza for the day. But I'm glad to be back out here fit. I didn't like walking around, riding around. That is just ridiculously stupid to be riding around, spinning gas, and you can't even really exercise. You start feeling sick because you're not exercising. Welcome to the photography club. Somebody said, I see an overpass. Metro, are you scared of waiting the poll going red, Trump all the way, save America, vote for Trump? Say no brainwashing and cults, vote for the best interest. November, vote for democracy, vote for a policy, vote blue. All right, audience, let's organize our own poll. President Trump is way ahead in the polls. Stop watching the mainstream. Trump or K for Kamala. Okay, merge all. Gas $4. What do you? So many delicious looking restaurants. You are not lying about that last comment. So many delicious, and this kind of makes me regret coming this far, because as soon as I get back, I'm gonna be gorging my face in a hamburger and cheese pizza. We had a great forum tonight. I greatly appreciate everybody tuning in. I stay live as long as I have charge where it doesn't say low battery. I think every person should always have some charge on their phone, just in case. Once I go off live, I have some device, and obviously, always keep a weapon on you. Know that if you're an entrepreneur, people love you and they care about you, but they don't have the capacity to babysit you. Nobody had the capacity to babysit photography plug. I went up to people, I said, please babysit me, and they said, no, we won't. We eventually had to grow up and be men of our own. So as an entrepreneur, keep that in mind. Nobody really cares about you. That's not saying they're not great people. That's just how this world is set up. So don't think that Trump really cares about you so much. And we have another Trump followed by that exact thing that I kept talking about, another Trump. So yes, those Trumps, I greatly appreciate people sticking. Even when I was driving yesterday, it was super boring down the strip. That's why we're going to New York City. And I'm not just telling you these things. And even when I cross the traffic, sometimes they leave this huge gap for me, like splitting the Blue Nile River, you know, and let me go. So welcome to the photography plug. I greatly remember, as a photographer, they always say what? The great shot is always behind you. So let's look behind us right now. That's a good shot. But let's look behind us. Okay, not so much of a great shot. Now we're talking political ramifications. I'm going to point this camera towards this way, and I'll be reading your comments. There is a difference between us, socialism and social service. There's not many people. I missed that, please. Trump, Einstein files. Epstein files. I apologize if I'm not articulate enough, obviously. Thanks at the last. Don't vote democracy. So yes, don't vote democracy. So welcome to the photography plug. We've been tuned in. We've been live streaming for a while. We're talking, they're very important. Not too long, far from here, we actually tracked down your Vice President of the United States of America. Now I was running and I was live, and it's still on that, but At the time, they actually blocked all servers, and we went down to about 10 people. The closer you get to the President of the United States of America, you almost might as well get ready to turn your phone off. If not after, turn your phone completely off. So though that spy equipment can't reach your line. Very simple. Turn your phone off. If you're around Secret Service, have multiple phones. Have one bait phone, one off. Your bait phone is running. They're going to block that bait phone either by blocking the visual or your server. So if it hits your server, you'll notice those numbers coming down. So naturally, this is a natural number at 218. That's natural. Now, if you get to close to the president and your numbers are 500 and 700, I'll be reading some of these comments as soon as I get up here. If you're 500 and 700 and all of a sudden it goes to 15, your servers have been blocked. They can turn your phone all the way off. They can affect your phone where it won't work anymore. So make sure you have two working up-to-date devices. Freedom is freedom of religion and freedom of speech. Somebody just commented, freedom is freedom of religion and freedom of speech. The state of politics as of today is so ridiculous. Yes, that is true. The state of politics is so ridiculous today. The state of the music industry is so ridiculous today. The state of the education system is so ridiculous today. That still doesn't mean, when people say things like that, they're trying to exclude their accountability of participating in one of the most important elections in world history. So they are, in fact, trying the best Somebody said Trump had kids in cages and would save his kids. They lost his parents. Somebody said vote red across the board. Another emoji was that red icon, meaning yes, Republican. Somebody said lock him up. You're hearing a lot of that. That is correct, my friends. You're hearing a lot of lock Donald Trump up. They don't think it's fair for the former president of the United States of America to be free with so many hush trial. I noticed the level of intelligence is like about the shoe size. So the level of intelligence, somebody just commented, the level of intelligence is about shoe size. Vote blue to save democracy. Once Trump is in prison, then you can vote red again if they get their priorities. So, in other words, the Republicans, they're saying the Republicans don't have their priority order. And in fact, that Donald Trump is going to prison. That's what I said. The American people can send the President of the United States of America to prison. Lee Harvey Oswald was an American citizen that decided to execute John F. Kennedy. That meaning Lee Harvey was more powerful than John F. Kennedy. And that is just the facts of the matter. The person who assassinates you, and if you Google Lee, if you ever Google Lee Harvey, I Googled him and it came up as judge because they honored Lee as a judge because he was a judgment. He took judgment in his own hands and he decided to be a Supreme Court judge by executing John F. Kennedy. Rest in peace to John F. Kennedy. Rest in peace to Jackie Kennedy. That I do want to say this, that video of Kourtney Kardashian in New York City, the video of Kourtney Kardashian in New York City was her blocking her face, was our Jackie Kennedy. That was for Jackie. That was for Jackie. That was for Jackie Kennedy. As you remember, the first paparazzi took that photo of Jackie Kennedy. Vote Trump, save America. Vote Trump, save America. Remember, the first paparazzi took that photo of Jackie Kennedy, the photo of Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian in New York City was supposed to be that Jackie. So welcome to the photography plug. As a North American, I don't see Americans being saved either way. Another Trump 2024. And I wasn't going to cut down this way, but the live is kind of picking up, so I'm going to stay in the right direction. Hey, bro, I'm live. You got anything to say about the election?
Nah, not really.
Who you voting for?
No, I'm voting for one party.
I think he was just a little bit afraid. We're going to try to get more people involved, but I think he was just a little bit afraid. But we're going to try to get people involved. That was a guy that we just asked. We're going to find out a random people who's voting for the President of the United States of America. Not a democracy. Somebody said it's not a democracy. Read your Constitution. So somebody said it's not a democracy, but read your Constitution. Somebody just commented, Abraham, I think they are talking biblical. The word democracy isn't in your Constitution, one of the comments. We are a Republican. But that's one thing I notice about the younger college, the educated people in this country. They take so long to make a decision. It's not that complex. You know, obviously, I'm a father, but it's not that complex, my friends. Just tell us who you're voting for. It's not a situation where oh God, you vote for Harris or you vote for Trump. Make a decision. I think the newer generation tries to make things so complex, even social media, even artificial intelligence. It's not that complex. Africans will make this cell phone. This is why I'm so disappointed in America, right? You can go to Africa and you can produce these cell phones by thousands, right? But if I go to the average American, I say I need 100 cell phones. We have to go to Africa to produce these cell phones that we own. So that's why America is falling behind so bad, for those reasons, that you're not trying to make a decision quickly. How do you make a cell phone? Oh, it's so complex. It's a billion some odd cell phones in this world, way more. It can't be that complex, my friends. We can't produce 10,000 cell phones. Made from scratch. We should be able to make this cell phone at the house. They can. If you go to Africa and they're producing these cell phones, you don't think they're making cell phones at the house from scratch? Yes. That's why in every cell phone is it's an amount of precious gold. That's why when you turn your cell phone in, you get money. It's because they're recycling that gold. So we have a Trump 2024 and a y'all. So he said, vote Donald Trump 2024, and he put y'all. Somebody said America's already great. I agree. Great comment. Make America great again. Up under that, A black man for Trump and another follow whites for Harris. Yeah, a lot of islands produce. He's going to be talking about the cell phones. Yes. If we go to Boost Mobile, I say, Boost, I want 100 cell phones, but I want us to make them from scratch. I want the most powerful cell phones. And we say, no, we got to go to Africa. We got to go to China. So we're not producing like they're producing. The education level in Mississippi and Alabama, the reddest states are the most uneducated states. They might be the most hardworking states, but hard work is not education. In other words, John Henry tried to outdo the railroad. The story was John Henry, one of the most powerful slaves, they came up with a machine that can outwork John Henry. John Henry said no, as the story was told, he could outwork it. Now, John Henry beat that machine that day, but at the end of that day, John Henry died. The machine kept producing. That technology will always produce faster. Us as Americans, we can't say you can make 1,000 cell phones and you want to worry about who's running for president of the United States of America. We give Harris and Donald Trump all of the rights to our lives by occupying our lives every single day. This is a mess. Good gracious almighty. Squalor. I've actually cleaned up houses like this. I wonder if the door is just open. Not even rats want to be in there. I'll be reading some of these comments. We have printed more money in the last 40 years since the start of the Federal Reserve. We need to make, I didn't hit that last, I like 25,000 first time home buyer credit. Thank President Harris. This individual said they bought a house for $250,000, and thank you, Harris. Some plan. That is a direct signal to the world that Harris may be the President of the United States of America. Muhammad Ali, David, Throne, 25K will increase price, 250,000. They're saying that that house might not have been the best investment. And a $250,000 house. Remember, who are you going to work for? What if your business goes out of business? I mean, it's always going to be a business, right? I guess you're listed as a foreclosure and you could stay there eventually. I mean, once you buy a home, it's going to be very hard for somebody to get you out of that home, especially if it's in your name. More than likely, you're going to end up selling it, but you can also turn it into a rental. So if everything goes array, you can just rent one of those rooms for yourself and rent all the other rooms for other guests. And maybe, perhaps, not even consider living there anymore. If everything goes bad at your job, you just say, hell, I just rent my property out and I will live in a little hole. But I still own that property. So I think that's very important. It was a situation where I could have done that, kept my property, but I wanted the freedom. You know, and one thing about marriage, it's a business. That money that, and keep in mind, I can't see out here 100%. So it's not just my reading skills, it's I can't see. That money that put people who can't afford that home into the home did not learn the mortgage collapse. That is very true. Now, that happens every single day that people go out and buy these expensive properties. How much does an upgraded computer cost? If you get a brand new Apple computer today, let's say it costs you $2,200. Did you really need, and I'm speaking to the people without kids, and don't have to go to the schools and don't have to register their kids. If you're an entrepreneur and you're lucky enough to not have little kids at the house, wouldn't you think that a great computer would be a better investment than a huge home in 2025? I would think so. Somebody commented red, meaning the Republicans. Great artwork here. This is a form for artwork. I love this art because it represents the tadpole to me, the brain, the tadpole, the world person created by God, female, male, the brain, the third eye. Very good artwork here. So welcome to the Photography Club. We'll be staying live until we get to next weekend. Is a huge weekend, so stick with us. Next weekend was going to be absolutely amazing. This week is going to be a tough work week. We do want to say thank you to YouTube for allocating us. We enjoy being your partner, and we enjoy the technology, and we're trying our best to follow all your rules and regulations, and we will. No, you don't, because the market value, and it isn't going to change 250,000 no matter what you do. Yes, but keep in mind, real estate is always a great investment. Most people that talk junk about me is because I'm walking out here, right? If I was actually in a big home doing this, maybe I get more numbers, maybe I won't. You won't never know until you do it. But that real estate is so important because it's somewhere that you haven't sheltered. You establish some type of credit with the bank, right? So you can go in your bank. You can refinance your home, which I don't advise, because once you refinance it, you kind of take all the equity out. So if you're in a relationship and your wife comes up to you every 2-3 months and she wants to refinance the house, she's really saying, I need some extra money. Not really, because if you refinance the house, you're not going to get much money. If you do it the right way, you might walk away with $3,000 or $4,000. Unless you want to take all of the equity out and you want to get that whole amount out. In other words, you want to get $150,000. But I think that equity has to be what you paid on it. So if you just got a $250,000 home, my friends, you can't refinance a brand new home. You have to wait at least a while because you haven't paid in the equity of that home. So affects the value of the home by 50%. And we're talking Harris, but this is a very important subject. And I greatly appreciate your comments talking about real estate, because that is so important, my friends. We could talk social media all day, but yes, it's very important to own your own home, my friends. Where are your kids going to go to school? Are your kids going to the inner city schools of Atlanta, of New York? No. I'm sorry. They're going to get beat up. That is a reality. So you want your kids to go to a nice school, you have to buy a nice home. I mean, it's very important to own real estate and to eventually refinance. But I would say make sure your house has trees. Don't get a brand new build. Get an established neighborhood. Cost a little bit more. And no matter what house or home it is, especially for $250,000 in the South. Now, if you was in New York City, you couldn't buy a home for $250,000. You can't buy any real estate for $250,000 in New York City. MTG 619. Can you actually make a point? Sure. Vote blue. Look up how many people are living with their parents because they can't afford housing. Yes. If you're living with your parents because you can't afford housing, you're doing the right thing. Yes. I wish I didn't leave the house when I was 17 years old. Right? And went on my own. When I was 31 years old, I was able to buy a private property. Obviously, I was in a relationship. We were able to do so many amazing things at a very young age. So if you stand with your parents, my friends, it's the right place to stay. You can save your money. You can take care of them. You can do all of the amazing things. I do want to remind people of Auntie's homecoming next weekend. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of beautiful women out there. And we are passing by, obviously, a very beautiful woman. Goodness gracious woman. She was hot. So next weekend is going to be amazing. But we are talking real estate, real estate, real estate, and who's going to be the president of the United States of America. November 4th is the day that you must go out and vote. If you want to be a part of your economy, now no American has to vote. Never a mandatory thing. Don't be pushed into it. I was pushed into voting Hillary Clinton. My friends, I don't like to lose. Who I vote for, I want to win. So I don't like to be on the losing side of things, and I don't think you should. And we play a hard time on Tom Brady, but we do want to say that he is a person that showed people how to win. Somebody said, yes, sir, she was hot. Let me tell you, next weekend, and I'm not going live. I'm not going to go live. I'm going live to show you guys UNCG and all of these colleges. I mean, I'm talking about so many beautiful women. This is an adult form. All these women are adults now, but they're very beautiful. And you're right, she was so high. So many Instagram models now. But you remember materialism, so when I approach a woman like that, I'm gonna make sure that I'm driving, got some nice clothes on, smelling good, feeling good, and being confident. But it's just about displaying that confidence. You need to put at least 10% down payment of $750,000, $75,000, and $25,000 is not going really to help. He's talking about just in case you want to refinance. And if you're looking for a wedding ring for your wife, I want to advise you to go and get the most expensive wedding ring that you could possibly get. She's satisfied, she's happy, and you have insurance just like that home or that house. And if you have that house that's $750,000 and your wife's ring costs $110,000 and you have it authenticated and appraised, then your net worth will start growing. But he's right, he or she, he said $750,000. He was saying $75,000 is good. I would say if you're buying a $75,000 is good. Keep your money. Don't spend all of your money. But if you have more money, I would say put down $120,000 on that home. But I think he's right. $75,000 sounds good because you're just going to hold your money. If you have more money, he's not saying don't spend your last $75,000. No, he's not saying that. But keep your money. So I think he's accurate. Sounds right. Sounds good. $75,000 down. Any bank will take that. They're not going to refuse the money, and especially if you could show employment. We're getting really low on battery. I hate to end this live. We might go live later on today. Great form. I greatly appreciate everybody. Let's hope the numbers add up. I know it's always about the numbers, the money, the capitalism. Go out there and vote Harris or vote Trump. We're with you, America, at Photography Plug, where your comment does count.